Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Sal Mahajan, and in today's video, we will be taking a look into an overview related to the AWS Management Console. So let's dive right into the video. So if you guys do not have an Amazon account, you can go into this URL over here, that is aws.amazon.com. Once you are on AWS's website, you can click on the button that says Create Account. It will pop up the create page, that is sign up for AWS. You can go ahead and type in your email address on which you would like to create your account, and you can create a name for your account, and you can click on verify email address. Now, as I already have an account, I will not be going through this process, but if you guys do not have an account, please do go through this process and fill out the steps. You would need a card that you have to add on file for AWS. So make sure you do have that handy. If you do not have a card, then you really will not be able to go ahead and complete the sign up. Once you guys are signed up, you will be logged into a page like this that is called the AWS Management Console. So the Management Console is basically divided into multiple sections. On the top left, you have your taskbar wherein you have the AWS logo, which brings you back to your home page. You have the 9 dots, which basically show you all of the applications or all of the services that are provided by AWS. And as you can see, there are a lot of options to choose from. You also have a search functionality wherein you can just type in anything you're looking to search. For example, in a previous video, we learned about EC2s. So I can go ahead and type in EC2 and you can see a lot of services pop up, features pop up, resources pop up, and so much so more. Once we are done with the search feature, we come on to our right hand side of the taskbar. The first button that looks like a console is your Cloud Shell. So AWS provides you a Cloud Shell, that is an CMD or a command line within the shell or a terminal within the AWS console that you can use to interact with AWS, which is pretty neat. Moving forward, you have a notification tabs. This shows you all of your notifications, user notifications, AWS notifications, and everything like that. Then you have the question mark, which is your support portal, wherein you can go to your support center, or you can go to Repost, which is a community center created by or community forum created by AWS, wherein folks share in questions and answer questions. Then you have documentations, trainings, and you can also send feedback to AWS. And then we have the settings button, which is pretty straightforward. You have your current user settings. You can choose your language to be browser default, or you can choose any other language that you prefer. You can choose visual mode, that is you want to view AWS in your browser default, light or dark. I am a dark fan, so I'm going to go ahead and make this dark. Again, you can choose anything, and you have even more user settings that you can access from here. Moving on, we have a section or a drop down, and this drop down relates to all of the regions. So we spoke about previously in our couple videos back that AWS is divided into different regions. These are the regions that we can see over here. So you have like Northern Virginia, that is US East 1, US East 2, West 2, West 1, West 2, AP South 1, and it just goes on and on and on. And you can see that you can also manage more regions, and a couple of regions are still not enabled for this account. So why do we have access to our region? Because the resources that we deploy are region specific. So if I deploy an EC2 in, for example, US East 1, if I change my region to Central Canada, or if I go to London, I will not be able to view my EC2 instance. So again, this is from where you can select and configure your region so you can deploy your resources as close to the user as possible. And then we have our account section, which will show you your account ID. This is another new feature AWS has released, that is account color. You can set different colors for your account, your IAM user, and then you can access your account, organization, service quotas, and much, much more. Now coming back to our main page over here, you can see that we have a 3-line drop down. That is your console home and has a couple of drop down applications. So you can see your applications and all services. We're going to go ahead and close that. And now we come into the main body that we have over here. So the the box that we have on the top left is always going to display your recently visited services. So I recently visited EC2, I visited Kinesis, S3, and much more. This will show you all of your recently visited services. Now these boxes can of course be moved around according to your comfort. I just go ahead with whatever AWS provides me with. Then you have applications. Now this box will show you all the applications that you have, and you can select your region. So our current region is US East 1, so that's selected. You can see we have no applications created, so we can go ahead and create an application. Then we have a box that says welcome to AWS, getting some training certifications done, some getting starts, and all of those good documentations. Then you have a box related to AWS health, tells you about the different health or issues that are currently going on with your AWS resources or services. And then you have your cost and usage, wherein you can see how much money you are spending each month. What's the forecasted cost, how much is it more than previous, or maybe it's even lesser than previous, and much more. So all of this is configurable. You can really reset to the default layout. I'm currently using the default layouts by AWS, but you can also add widgets. If you want to add widgets, you can move them around according to your comfort. So this was a quick overview related to the AWS Console Management Console. This is what we are going to use for all of our demos. We will mostly be using the search feature to search for the resources that we're looking to create, and we will continue further. So I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, do subscribe, and do comment if there are any other topics out there that you guys would like me to cover. I hope you guys have a great day ahead. See ya. Take care. Bye-bye.